These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Cousins gives way to Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Third down.
Jahan, what I need?
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
Jahan, what I need?
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Now Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins now. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Like a freight train there. Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 46-yard line.
Yellow. That's a line. You ain't got nothing. You ain't Sunday.
Size 7, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, don't you? Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
We want it. Come to my work. Show it up. Check it backer.
Yellow.
On 2nd and a couple. Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Hey, Steamer. Not here. He's checking. Crash. Hey, Alpha.
First down. Here's Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here,
Throwing. Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
50's the mark. Check pass. Zebra. Hey, Mike, 50, Mike. Go.
Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. From 8 yards out. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point try by Bailey. And that makes it 14-10.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Chiefs 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Going for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Hey, Ripple.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
His guys take over first and 10.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. Cousins to throw it. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
You can't stop me.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch out, watch out.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 23.
Gun.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, check, 59. Let's go, D. Let's go. You go tank. You got tank. You got tank. Check 26, check 26.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Brings up third down.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Cousins. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On play action, Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimball Fuller. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Fire down these two. Attack!
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. The point after is good, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now throwing on first down and completing it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 15-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cousins. Being chased out left. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 34 yards there.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's get it.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Attack, attack.
March 52, fellas. Let's go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Mahomes to the former Ram, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
You.
Here we go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's caught by Treadwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on third with a gain of 22. His throw caught at about the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Cousins on the keeper. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. They come out here in the eye. So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. Bailey got the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. 15.
Get in the weight room.
My good.
Now Mahomes. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw it here. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jahan. Ready.
Let's go, D.
Here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Colin Saunders in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Now Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got room to run past the 20, and he comes back with one complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got. Return. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all. Keep the flow. But can you rock it like Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like